From CBS News Bay Area, this is the Afternoon Edition.
Right now on the Afternoon Edition, relief finally for most of the people evacuated from their homes in an East Bay hazmat scare. Good afternoon, I'm Elizabeth Cook.
And I'm Ryan Yamamoto. The San Pablo neighborhood where crews had to carefully go through hundreds of boxes of chemicals, now starting finally to get back to normal. Justin Andrews is there with the very latest.
And right now we know there are only 4 homes impacted by those evacuation orders that were in place more than 24 hours ago. So that's certainly a difference than what we saw a while ago when a 6-block radius in this neighborhood was told to basically get out of their homes because of all of the materials they found here. We do know hazmat crews have arrived back on scene, and we're told those families, those 5 homes, those families should be allowed back in their homes at some point today. The timeline of that, though, is still unclear. But this has been a very methodical move and a lengthy cleanup process for Contra Costa Fire. They found more than 600 different chemicals and removed more than 800 bottles of hazardous materials from the property here. The process had to be done very carefully because these crews not only had to remove those chemicals, but they had to test the chemicals and then properly dispose of them. Also, they had to figure out how dangerous those chemicals were to the people who live in this area. So this process was long. That shed that was filled with these hazardous chemicals and materials actually belonged to a retired chemistry teacher who died roughly 6 months ago. The brother of that chemist found all of these items when he was cleaning out the property days ago.
Ranging from explosives to regular chemicals to acids to oxidizers, flammable liquids. At this point, most of that has been contained, has been stabilized, has been transported off-site from the residence to a facility where it will be disposed.
Now, all of those chemicals and materials that were found in that shed, we're told they were probably there for years. Again, hazmat teams are back on scene. We're told those 5 homes that are around the home that's at the center of this investigation will be allowed back inside their homes at some point today. We're going to keep pressing them to figure out exactly a timeline with that. When we get that, we'll certainly let you know. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Justin. Well, new video now as crews mopping up after a fire in San Francisco's North Beach neighborhood. Is at the well-known Liguria Bakery on Stockton Street. That fire was in one of the ovens. There was concern the fire could spread the residential units above that bakery, but the fire was quickly contained.
We have a problem with the old brick oven that we've had for over 100-something years, and apparently, I guess, from heating the oven, we use a flame, and the flame must have affected the walls of the building.
There was a large response with fire crews coming from across the city. That fire is now contained.
In Santa Clara County, fire crews remain at the scene of the Clayton Fire, which burned close to homes yesterday. CAL FIRE says it's now 60% contained after it burned about 66 acres. Forward progress so far has been stopped. And that fire burned fast near Clayton Road and Via de la Vista in Alum Rock. We still don't know what sparked the flames.
Another freeway shooting to report. This one happened overnight on I-80 in Albany. Luckily, no one was hurt there, but we do have an update on a little boy who was hit by a stray bullet on an Oakland freeway. This, of course, happening last month. 8-year-old Asa was with her mom on 580 near Grand Avenue, caught between shooters in 2 cars who were firing back and forth. At last check with CHP, the suspect vehicles got away and no one's been arrested. This is what we do know, though. Asa has bullets and bone fragments lodged in his neck, and he's now paralyzed below the neck. On a fundraising website, his family wrote their son needs a respirator to survive and needs around-the-clock care. The positive here, Asa can read and he can communicate.
New video out of Sacramento right now. The Tesla Model S has spontaneously caught fire, according to firefighters. This happened at a high-end vehicle dismantler in Rancho Cordova this week. The fire department says the car was salvaged from flooding in Florida and had been sitting in the yard for several months when it caught fire. They say it was surrounded by millions of dollars in salvaged cars, including Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and Bentleys, and couldn't be moved as the fire burned.
Okay, switching the weather right now. Let's go take a look at Jessica Burchin. Depending on where you are, it looks like, well, here we are in inland spots. They're in for a warm this weekend. I was supposed to read this part first as we take a live look outside. But I was just going to mention, depending on where you're looking in San Francisco, the Bay Bridge is like bathed in blue sky and sunlight.
Exactly.
The Golden Gate Bridge, not so much.
Yeah,
Always
so, depending
gray.
on your mood today, maybe you're more of a Golden Gate Bridge person, maybe you're more of a, happy-go-lucky Bay Bridge person. Because you're right, as we take a look at perspective here in the Bay, that marine layer is still holding on tight to the western portion of the peninsula, like the Golden Gate Bridge, for example, but not necessarily so much once we turn our head over to the Bay Bridge. Blue skies over the blue waters right now. Today across the Bay, we're warming up into the 60s from the Bay all the way to our coastline. We're even seeing 90s in the forecast for us just off in those east inland hills. Sunshine for us this afternoon for many, anywhere from wine country all the way down into the Santa Clara Valley. But here's what's happening within the next couple days. Those inland areas, there's a heat dome that's really starting to build. And I mean, it's been in the southwest for quite some time, giving Phoenix, Las Vegas, Barstow, everywhere down south, record-breaking numbers in a lot of spots. But that heat dome's going to stretch its way towards us too. And you know what that's going to do? It's going to warm us up pretty fast. We have a heat wave coming in and then quickly coming out. Today and tomorrow, we're seeing 90s in the forecast just near Concord. We hit triple digits once we head into Sunday and then right back down to 80s as we head into our Tuesday forecast. So lots of changes right around the corner.